Number 42, forward 6'1", junior Doug Hurst. Number 40, forward 6'3", junior Tracy Trempy. Number 52, center 6'7", sophomore Roger King. Number 24, 6-foot guard senior Jeff Myland. Number 12, 5'11" guard junior Brad Gregridge. The Havana coach, Bob Gregridge. The officials for today's game, Gary Hamilton and Stan Vota. There you have it. The stage is set for this afternoon's second quarterfinal game between Havana.
And in the red will be the Sullivan Redskins, and in the white trimmed in maroon, the Havana Ducks. And the ball will be in the air. And number 52, King, bats it in the backcourt, but it's picked up by John McDevitt, and Sullivan has the ball to open up this game. What an opener we had this afternoon, 59-57, as St. Anthony's Effingham defeated Dakota. And now this second quarterfinal game this afternoon. In red with the ball down on the right side is McDevitt, puts it deep in the right-hand corner to Highland, back out to McDevitt. Again, a zone defense we're looking at as Havana's in the zone. In the corner with the ball, Highland, outstanding guard, averaged nearly 17 points a game this year, and he tries one from long range, and it's short, and it rolls back out and down the floor. Gregridge with it. He's the playmaker and leading scorer in this Havana ball club, averaging a little over 17 points a game. And his father, of course, is the coach. Gregridge with the ball. Havana in the white maroon trim uniform in the middle, trying to put it up, and just missing was Tracy Trempy, and a whistle and a foul underneath. Foul is going to be called against John Dean. Dean is number 41, and the young man of whom Chuck Walensky and I were speaking earlier when we said that when he came back to this basketball team, why, he turned the fortunes of the Sullivan Redskins around. Trempy, T-R-I-M-P-E, unable to find the range at the free throw line. Still no score. Ball game just seconds old. And now it's 1-0 as Trempy scores and Havana goes on top. Out of the backcourt with the ball, Randy Ryder, a 5'10" senior, and he's over the timeline, and a pass in the corner to McDevitt, and then back out to Ryder, and they exchange the ball, and now Ryder's got it in the air short. Rebound is grabbed off. Hurst has it, flips it up the floor to Gregridge, and Gregridge brings it on the attack for Havana. Zone defense at the other end. So far, everything we've seen today, except an occasional man-to-man by St. Anthony's of Effingham, has been a zone defense. Around the outside with the ball, Trempy then flips it back, and it's kicked away by Myland in the backcourt. On the attack, picked up by Sullivan's McDevitt. We've got a whistle and a foul. Foul is going to be called on number 24, Jeff Myland. That's his first. The ball is out of bounds to Sullivan. Inbounding the ball, getting it is Ryder. On the inbound pass from Highland, over to McDevitt. Back across court to Highland. Puts it in the middle to Dean. He's in heavy traffic. Flips it back out. Trying to get out of the way, McDevitt, and he flips it back out to Dean. On the right side to Highland. Cross court and deep in the corner. Ryder with the ball. Hits for two.
Very good passing that time, Tom.
Yes, moved the ball well.
Brought the ball back to the weak side.
Got the pretty good percentage shot. Good pass underneath. Jump shot.
Another nice feed.
3-2. Havana leads Sullivan as Hurst gets his first basket of the afternoon. 5:52 to go in the opening quarter. In the corner with the ball is Ryder. Puts it in underneath. Surrounded. Shot attempt is by Wildman is no good. The battle for the rebound is tipped back out, and Gregridge comes out of the backcourt with the ball. Weaves his way down. Bounce pass underneath. Alone. There's two more, and that's Myland. What a beautiful bounce pass.
Nice assist. He looks like a real good guard.
5-2, Havana leads. You don't see much of the bounce pass anymore, but it's, when handled beautifully, it really is quite an offensive weapon. Ryder underneath. Wildman faked, went up, whistle on the play. Foul will be against Havana. We'll wait for the official to call it. It's going to be on Doug Hurst. That'll be his first. That is the second team foul against Havana, but fouled in the act of shooting was Mike Wildman, a 6'1" senior, number 55. Excuse me, that's Randy. Well, that's Wildman. We just put the wrong name up. 55, Wildman. He gets his first point. 5-3. Havana leads. Out of the backcourt, Gregoritsch with the ball. He's one of two boys that have played for his father.
His brother was All-State a couple of years ago, Tom.
Gregoritsch. Trimpe underneath. Good fake. Shot by Hurst. Whistle on the play. Foul will be called on Dean, and that is his second. At the line will be Hurst to shoot a pair. I don't think Sullivan can afford to have Dean in foul trouble this early, Coach.
No, I can tell he's a good leaper, Tom. They've got to have him on the board.
Hurst has 3 points. 6-3, Havana.
Havana's passing has impressed me. Bob Gregoritsch has always prided himself on his passing game.
7-3 as Hurst has 4 points. He's averaging 12 on the year. And only a 64% free throw shooter, but he looked much better than that, didn't he? With the ball, Sullivan, that's Wildman to Dean, 15-footer. Scramble for the rebound and over the shoulder. And a foul will be called on number 35, and that's McDevitt. That's his first. And Havana will bring it out of the backcourt. 4:49 remaining here in the opening period. 7-3 in favor of the Havana Ducks. Come into the tournament with a record of 27-3. Gregoritsch in the middle. Flip across. Hurst from the side. Rebound is off. Dean high in the air. He's only 6'3", but he really can get up. Gregoritsch tried to save it as he tried to steal it. Out of bounds to Sullivan. Inbounding the ball will be Tom Hyland. He's a senior, 5'11". Lobs it into McDevitt, and he gives it back to Richter. Whistle, and a foul will be called against Ryder.
That was good defense by young Gregoritsch. Havana's using a run-through on offense here, Tom. It's a 1-3-1, and they pass the ball to the corner. It's a cutting offense trying to get the ball to the middle of the weak side.
In the middle against the zone, ball batted around, comes back out to Gregoritsch. Havana with it, and the lead of 7-3. Nice move down the left side of the lane. And a two-pointer from Hyland. He's got 4, and it's 9-3 Havana. And the Ducks fans like it. Sullivan trailing, they've got the ball. Ryder with it in the corner to McDevitt. Back out to Ryder. Long range for 2. He's got 4 points. 9-5. Havana leads. 3:52 to go in the first period. Gregoritsch with it. Lob on the right side to Trimpe. Back out to Gregoritsch. In the middle. Batted away and quick hands. McDevitt picks it off for Sullivan. Ryder brings it up the floor on the right side to Hyland. Ryder out of the corner. Rebound down in the hands of Hurst. Here come the Ducks. Gregoritsch, top of the key. On the right side, Hurst driving. Rebound, Dean. Boy, did he jump.
He's a leaper.
Oh. And a timeout is going to be taken. Sullivan wants to call timeout to score. Havana 9 has 4, and Wildman 1 for Sullivan. And they'll have the ball. Sullivan, that is. They're the team in the dark red uniforms, trimmed in black. Havana's in white with the dark maroon trim. In the backcourt, it'll be Hyland, number 33, inbounding it to Ryder. And Ryder walks it up out of the backcourt and over the timeline here at the assembly hall floor. Ryder in the corner. Still his own defense. 2-3 with pressure on the ball. No matter where it is, immediately they come out to pressure that ball, and traveling is the violation. And the turnover. Hyland was guilty of that, and the ball is in the backcourt, and Havana has it. 3:02 to go in the first period.
Dean was open that time, but they couldn't get the passing lane to him.
Gregoritsch flips it on the right side with it as Trimpe in the right-hand corner to Hurst. Back to Gregoritsch again. Back out on top to Milan, to Gregoritsch. Working it deep in that right-hand corner. Back out to Milan. Trimpe over to Gregoritsch to Trimpe. About a 15-footer. Milan, he's got 6.
That Sullivan zone is starting to work, though. They're really hustling. That was a shot with pressure.
11-5 in favor of Havana. McDevitt puts it in the corner to Ryder, and the pass to the baseline intended for Wildman is kicked out of bounds by Havana. It'll go to Sullivan. 2:26, time remaining here in the first quarter. opening ball game of thriller, right to the wire. St. Anthony's of Effingham, 59 to 57 over Dakota. What a great basketball game. On the right wing with the ball. Deep in the corner, Ryder, back out to Highland. McDivitt, off the heel of the rim. Gregoridge comes up with it. They turn, and a whistle, and the foul is going to be called.
Good call. Good defense.
It's going to be called on Gregoridge.
He didn't turn and look, Tom. He just turned, and sometimes you'll run over someone who's playing good defense against you.
And such was the case. Ball goes to Sullivan. With it is Highland. Lob to the baseline to Dean. 10-footer. Heartbreak. In and out. Rebound saved by Gregoridge. And Gregoridge brings it out of the backcourt for Havana. 11 to 5. The Ducks lead. Gregoridge to the top of the key on the left side to Milan. Milan to Trumpy. Out of the corner, Gregoridge missing. Rebound. Dean again. He's listed at 6'3", but believe me, he plays a lot taller than that. Highland to Dean. I don't know whether he really had good control of that, but as he put the ball up, whistle on the play, and he was fouled. Foul is going to be on Brad Gregoridge, and that's his second, and the fourth team foul against Havana. But the officials decreed that Dean was in the act of shooting, and he'll be at the line to try for two. But only Ryder and Wildman have managed to score so far for Sullivan. They are very cold.
He needed that one right there. He's been right around the basket. Look out now.
All right, 11 to 6. Havana leads over Sullivan, and out of the backcourt, Gregoridge with the ball. Havana has it. Minute 29 to go in the first period. Trumpy flips it over to Milan, back to Gregoridge. Trumpy's jump shot for two. He's got 3 points. 13 to 6, Havana. Ryder comes out of the backcourt with the ball for Sullivan. Cross-court pass to Highland.
Put Dean down lower now. He's on the baseline.
Ryder, Highland, about a 20-footer. Got a nice soft bounce, but it wouldn't go in. Rebound was grabbed by King. He flips it to Gregoridge, and Havana comes back on the attack. In the middle to King. Back out to Gregoridge, looking in the middle all the time. Trumpy, and then back to Gregoridge again. Trumpy. Underneath to King, fake for two. 15 to 6, and now everybody but the leading scorer for Havana, Gregoridge, has scored in this basketball game. Ryder puts it down the left side. With it is McDevitt, and he flips it back across court to Highland. Sullivan with the ball and trailing 15 to 6. Long-range jump shot by Ryder is no good, but the rebound falls in the corner. Turnaround is no good by McDevitt. This rebound to Gregoridge, kicks it, but King is right there to pick it up. Trimpey off the rim, rebound grabbed by McDevitt. Sullivan has it, and there's the buzzer, ending the first quarter. The score, Havana 15 and Sullivan 6.
I work here at the elevator, but I farm a few acres too. So I make it a point to talk to most of the farmers who come in. The first ones across the scales each fall with the driest grain usually are Pioneer. And from what I've seen, Pioneer hybrids are the biggest yielders too. I total up a lot of weigh tickets each year. And what Pioneer says is really true. The more you plant, the more you make.
Havana 15 and Sullivan 6. And for Sullivan, Randy Ryder has 4 points and a point each to Dean and Wildman. And for Havana, Coach Walensky, everybody but the leading scorer, Gregoridge, has scored.
That's a good sign for Havana, actually, Tom. Everybody else can come through. You know that Gregoridge will probably get his after they stop pressuring him.
Havana's hit 6 out of 10 for 60%, and the 15 to 6 score can only be considered when you read Sullivan 2 of 14, shooting 14%.
They're having a lot of trouble getting the ball into Dean. They're getting the perimeter shot, but it's got to fall, otherwise Dean will have trouble getting the ball.
Larry Wagner encouraging his ball club to hang in there, I'm sure. The ball will begin to fall eventually for them. They've been getting good shots. They just have not hit them. And now we start the second period with Havana in white leading 15 to 6. Again, Dean and King at center court, the ball in the air. And the tip controlled by Sullivan. And with it is Ryder for the Redskins. On the right side, McDevitt. Been no lineup changes except that Burchard, number 53, is in now for Sullivan. And the jump shot by Highland gets him his first basket. 15-8 now. Havana leads. And Burchard, he's a 6'1 senior. Number 53 is in the red uniform. That's the only lineup change. King cross courts it to Gregorich.
Sullivan's in a man-to-man now, Tom.
Yep, come out of the zone. Underneath, nice pass, good move, and Hurst has 6 points.
They use a nice passing game off of a 1-2-2 box. They're really tough against a man-to-man.
17-8, Havana leads. Long range, no. Ryder in the corner, underneath the Dean, baseline jumper. Oh, nice move. Dean's got 3 points now, 17-10. Gregorich out of the backcourt, the baseline, driving underneath, passing through, shot from the side over the rim, and the rebound to Ryder. That shot was taken by Hurst, good clean over the rim. Ryder out of the backcourt. Sullivan with the ball. 17-10, they trail by 10. Highland passed up the 20-footer in the middle. Turnaround, Burchard has it back, hit away, and the ball on the floor, picked up by Gregorich, and Havana back in possession. Gregorich gives the ball to Trimpe. On the wing to Milan. Gregorich from long range, missing, rebound. Milan tips it back out, whistle on the play. Foul will be called on Milan. That's his second. 17-10 with 6:20 to go in this first half. And we're going to the free throw line for the 1-and-1. Randy Ryder at 4 of the 10 points scored by Sullivan. Rebound to Milan. Clears the ball at midcourt to Gregorich. Gregorich down the right side all the way. Shot clock, whistle, foul. Going to be on Highland, and that'll be his first.
He's very tough one-on-one, Tom, and when he gets a little pick, he's very deceptive. He's an excellent feeder, and he can hit that nice short jump shot.
Mike Wildman is coming in, and going out is Roger Burchard for Sullivan. Gregorich is an 82% free throw shooter. So he's not the man you want to casually bring to the line. He'll bury you with free throws given the opportunity. 18-10. Nice release on the ball. Misses that one. Rebound underneath. Shot is no good by Trimpe, but another whistle and a foul on Sullivan. That'll be called on Highland, and he has 2 in rather quick fashion. So Trimpe to the line. He too is a good free throw shooter, 77%. He has 4 points. 19-10. Rebound off the board, grabbed by Dean. 19-10, Havana leads Sullivan. Highland with the ball. Over to McDevitt. To the corner, back to Highland. One step, it's in the air. Count it. 19-12, nice release, had good motion.
Beautiful form, John.
Yes, he did. What the shooter dreams of, being able to get that right fluid motion and put it in the air. Nice rebound by Dean. Sullivan with the ball. In the backcourt, Ryder. 19-12, Havana. Tell you, Sullivan is hanging in, Coach. They aren't panicking.
They're not playing real well offensively, but now they're back in the game.
There's Ryder hitting a long one. He's got 6, and it's 19-14. 5:25 to go in the half. Gregorich on the right wing. Tough defense. Man-to-man in the corner. Trimpe back out to Gregorich. Oh, that is a tough defense.
It is. Well, there's a 5-second call.
Right. They're going to have a jump ball. Bob Gregorich coached at Havana. Boy, he's really upset with his basketball team. He's doing some serious coaching. As you look in, and Bob wants that ball moved around. Don't get it tied up. But, you know, sometimes you really don't get what you want.
You're right. I think he's a little disappointed with it. He's talking to his big boys. when they're getting the screen and roll with the guard, they're not rolling to the basket. They're staying out. As a result, the defensive man on the post can jump out and stop the guard's penetration.
So the guy with the ball finds himself with two men playing defense against him instead of having a man breaking under all alone.
Exactly. Dean has 2 falls, and he's matched up against King, and I'm watching the match down there. They're both going at each other very well physically, and I think one of them's going to get a fall shortly if they keep bumping each other the way they're doing.
It's been a good, tough basketball game. The first quarter was 15-6 Havana, and it looked like Sullivan really was not going to get on track, and suddenly they've come on now to score 8 points against 4 for the Havana Ducks, and we've got a 19-14 basketball game with a lot of time left here in the half. 5 minutes and 5 seconds. An exciting opening quarterfinal game. St. Anthony's of Effingham, 59-57 over Dakota. And now these two fine clubs engaged in still another quarterfinal game. We'll have 2 more tonight for you. The semis tomorrow afternoon, and somebody will go home with the big trophies tomorrow night. Jump ball. Gregorich controls the tip, and Kempy runs it down at the sidelines for Havana. Back to Gregorich. Driving. An offensive foul will be called as Ryder went down, and Gregorich has 3.
Well, it was a good call. It was good defense on the part of the defensive guard.
Well, his father, the coach, Bob, has got to go to the bench now, and he's going to be bringing in Durker. He'll be checking in for Gregorich. With the ball, McDevitt deep in the corner, and baseline to Dean. Turnaround is not a nice turnaround shot.
Now he's starting to loosen up.
19-16, and we've got quite a basketball game. Havana leads by 3. Gregorich rolls to the baseline underneath, all alone on the feed to Hurst. He's got a total of 8.
He works that screen and roll beautiful, Tom.
21-16. Havana leading. Highland with the ball for Sullivan. In the corner to Ryder. Underneath, Dean, double team, but gets the shot off. Good position, rebounding for Havana. And look at that scramble for the loose ball. First and 10.
That's hustle.
Oh. Dean, along with Myland, and Dean may have been guilty of a foul. That's his 3rd.
Here comes the replay. Here's where the ball starts to bounce very shortly. Dean misses short. Gregorich got real good position for the guard. Now the ball starts moving. It's a nice dive over the top and extreme hustle by all the players.
2 very key people with 3 fouls at the free throw line. Myland, who has 7 points. 22-16, Havana. On the bench is Brad Gregorich, playmaking guard for Havana. Myland now has a total of 8.
I see Coach Wagner is going to keep Dean in.
He's got 3 fouls.
Yes. He's going to have to be very careful. Be disastrous if he got number 4.
Well, put him in there on defense in a zone that can probably hide him a little bit. Beautiful drive by Highland. Whistle on the play, and a foul is going to be called on Roger King. That's his first, and at the free throw line to shoot a pair will be Tom Highland. For Highland, a total of 5 points now, and it's 23-17. Coming in, Dave King, 5'11" junior, going out, Mike Wildman for Sullivan. Hold everything. Well, now is Dean going out or Wildman? Well, Larry Wagner is leaving Dean in.
What? I think he's just trying to get Dean out there. He might get another foul on the rebound.
Right.
Highland makes them both. 23-18. Havana leads by 5, 3:58 to go. Yes, he was getting Dean away from under that bucket in the lane.
Boy, do they hustle.
They do indeed. Ryder nearly did save that. Came right into the hands of Durker of Havana. The ball will be out of bounds to Havana. Inbounding it is Myland, and he's got a total of 8 points. Into Durker. Whistle. Lane violation. 3 seconds. Out of bounds. Sullivan.
It'll be interesting to see if the young guard, Durker, can run the offense like Gregorich, because Bob has always been a one-guard coach. Runs a one-guard offense.
Go out of the backcourt for Sullivan. Randy Ryder with the ball. On the right side. With it is King to Ryder underneath for Dean, and it's off his hands and out of bounds. So turnovers, the bane of a coach's existence at opposite ends of the court. We go back with Havana on the attack. Durker.
The defense is outstanding. They can really jump in front of the guard off of that screen and roll, and it's really getting Havana out of their offense. They're going too wide.
Ryder comes out of the backcourt on the left side with the pass to McDevitt. McDevitt, the high post, gives the ball to Highland, who drives in the middle. Shot no good, but the tip by Dean is.
Beautiful tip.
23-20.
Believe that guy's a tight end in football.
Oh, I bet he is tough.
He is tough.
Durker with the ball for Havana. They lead by 3 minutes to go in the half. Whistle, foul will be called. It'll be on King. That'll be his first. And we'll have number 42, Doug Hurst, 6'1" junior for Havana, and a man who has 8 points at the line to shoot the 1-and-1. 3 minutes, 4 seconds left here in the first half. Whistle and a battle for the rebound, and Roger King underneath is called for an over-the-shoulder. And we're going to go to the other end of the court. It'll be Dean to the free throw line. Dean is only a 56% free throw shooter on the year. He has 7 points. Gives him 8. His team has 21. They trail by 2, 23-21. They were down by 9 at the end of the first 8 minutes. Fighting for the rebound. Shot is up and in by McDevitt. He holds that one in. That was a tough shot. We're all tied up. And does Sullivan like it? The running Redskins cheering in the background. Durker. Simpy. Rebound. Back to Durker. In the lane. Rebound. Simpy. If at first you don't succeed, try again. 25-23 Havana. Richter with the ball on the right side. Devitt back out. King with fake. Back out to Highland. Highland had to get away, but Dean was there to pick it up. Over to King, shooting. Trouble. Would not have counted. Out of bounds to Havana.
Highland can really shoot the gap on that zone. He's penetrating very well and getting Havana in trouble.
25-23 with Havana leading. They've got the ball and 2 minutes and 12 seconds remain here in the first half.
Like that jump switch.
Good defensive basketball team, Sullivan. Play hard-nosed, man-to-man. Underneath, King. Missing. Rebounding. Missing. Tip. Again.
Dean with 3 falls, Bob, had to let him get about 2 or 3 rebound shots there.
Yeah, he's really got to play with his hands in his pocket, or he will be of no value to his ball club at all, and there's still a big second half to go. 27-23, Havana. Highland flips it back out to Ryder. McDevitt to King, 15-footer. Oh, heartbreak. Good follow, and that's no good. Rebound. Highland gets it away from the taller King to Dean, but off his hands. Up with it, Trimpey.
Started to shoot before he got it.
Yeah. Durker out of the backcourt. Drives to the baseline, all the way in. Stolen away. Excellent defense by King, and Ryder comes up with the ball. Highland. Dean. And the second time down the floor, Dean drops it out of bounds. Number 50, Miller, has come in the ball game for Havana. Kim Miller, number 50. Durker with the ball. Simpy has 8 points. 29-23. Havana leading with 41 seconds to go. First half drawing to a close, and Ryder comes out of the backcourt with the ball. Gives it to King. Ryder lob underneath for Dean. Shot deflected. Tip underneath. Highland puts it in again. He's got 8. 29-25. Havana leads by 4. 15 seconds to go in the half. Durker, offensive foul. Durker picks up an offensive foul.
Gregory didn't like that, Tom. He claims that the defensive man is moving, but they're jump switching so well that I think it was a good call.
12 seconds, and Sullivan with an opportunity to draw to within 2, perhaps. Like, oh, I thought that was going in, didn't you?
I did,
Rebound. Over to Durker. 1 second, it's in the air. It's good. It'll count.
What a shot.
Just the way the coach diagrammed it, that last second shot at the buzzer. And the score, Havana 31, Sullivan 25.
Sullivan switched from their 2-3 zone into a great man-to-man jump defense. Every time Havana comes down and tries to use the high post for a screen with the guard, Havana center,
I was interested in Coach Tingley's comments about this first half that he saw. It looked as though Havana was going to run away with the game, had it well in hand, 15-6. And then Sullivan, as we expected, their shooting improved, and they closed with a 34%, which is up considerably from that 14% we had for the first period for them, Coach. And they're in this game 31-25. 2 key people, though, Dean and Gregorich, with 3 fouls each, and interesting to see what kind of an effect that'll have on the play of these two teams.
Right. If Sullivan stays in that tough man-to-man, Coach Gregorich will need his boy, or his young man, his son, to run that offense, because Sullivan is jump switching, and I think that Coach Gregorich probably talked to him at halftime to get Brad to reverse back to the inside. In other words, sweep when you cut to the outside, come back to the middle, and then you can get a good roll going. But right now, Sullivan just got him out of their offense, Tom. I think they're very fortunate, I think, to be ahead by 6 the way Sullivan's playing defensively. But Havana's tough also defensively.
Oh, yes. No question about it. Thank you for your comments, Coach Walensky. Here's something you'll want to remember.
Make a note to join us on these same channels again at 7 tonight, when we'll be bringing you 2 more exciting quarterfinal games in the Illinois High School Association basketball tournament. 31-25, Havana leads it here at halftime, and we have had ourselves a pair of really fine basketball games this afternoon to kick